English for presidents, vice presidents, ministers, senators, and representatives. We are English Master, a service company in the areas of diagnosis, counseling, and training in English in very short periods of time. Our main target is to train those who need to use English with urgency in only 20 days of training. We offer the following trainings: super intensive trainings for business people, their sons and daughters, executives and professionals, both on a one-to-one base or in small groups of up to 6 people. Super intensive trainings for professionals in different areas such as medicine, law, economy, and so on. Super intensive trainings for English teachers and pedagogical updates. English level assessments for companies and English level assessments for entry requirements to different universities in the world. At the moment, our trainings are taking place in different countries in Latin America, such as Argentina, Uruguay, Bolivia, Venezuela, Puerto Rico, Ecuador, Colombia, and Brazil, countries which recognize us as pioneers in the super intensive methodologies of teaching. I am the instructor of the super intensive trainings in English. I am qualified from the University of Uruguay as a psychologist with specialization on vocational counseling, psychoprophylaxis for surgical operations, and also educational psychology. At the same time, I'm qualified from Cambridge University with a certificate of proficiency in English and a translation for English-Spanish, Spanish-English at proficiency level. I started doing the super intensive trainings in English, both with preparations for international examinations from Cambridge University and from universities in United States in 1994 until today. In Paraguay, we have been working with different companies such as Unilever, Shell Paraguay, La Casa del Médico, and so on. We have also been working with government institutions such as the Vice President of the country, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the Ministry of Education and Culture, and the Minister of Internal Affairs. We have been also working with banks in Paraguay, such as the Central Bank of Paraguay, Lloyds Bank, Citibank, and the Inter-American Development Bank. In Argentina, we have been working with customs officials, migrations officials, and the police. At the same time, we have been working with universities, both in the areas of business and in the areas of health. In Uruguay, we have been doing trainings with the Chamber of Exporters. We have also been working with different ministers, such as the Ministry of Education, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and we have also been working with some senators and representatives in the Legislative Palace. We also trained the people from the Bolivian embassy in Uruguay, as well as a group of doctors. In Bolivia, we worked with the petrol companies in Santa Cruz, with also the group of hotels in Santa Cruz, with the presidency and the vice presidency, as well as with the Spanish cooperation. At the moment, in Brazil, we are working in Paraná State with groups of journalists, with groups of hotels, travel agencies, tourist guides, as well as business people. We were also interpreters of the Chinese government in their visit to Foz do Iguaçu in 2005. And at the moment, we are also doing the translation for the Asunción Herald publication, which is entirely in English. Now I would like to give you some more information about the specific trainings we offer for different areas. For example, in the case of business, we train people who need to do business, who need to do negotiations with different countries in the world, and we prepare them to be effective. In the area of banking and finance, we also focus on the specific topics that people who work in those areas need. With regards to legal English, English for lawyers, English for judges, English for legislators, we work on the specific area and terminology that they need to work internationally. In the area of health, we also have specific trainings for doctors, secretaries to doctors, nurses, dentists, and all people who work in the area of health, focusing the whole training in the specific area of their work. A completely different area of trainings is the area of English for militaries, which is a completely new training which appeared this year, and it will go in 3 different levels for total beginners up to advanced people who need to master the language and the communication in that specific area. We also have trainings for those people who work in migrations and also in customs offices. We also have English trainings for people working in the customs offices and in migrations. These kind of trainings are specifically for the language and the kind of vocabulary they need to work in that area. We also train people who work in the hotel industry, focusing on specific areas of this industry. For example, English for receptionists, English for restaurant in the hotel, English for the chambermaids, and all people who are in contact with tourists. Another area of our trainings which is very important is the preparation for the different international examinations, both from Cambridge University in England and also universities in United States such as Michigan and also ETS. We prepare the whole range of examinations from Cambridge University in the areas that we mentioned before, and we also prepare for TOEFL, TOEIC, GMAT, GRE and SAT from United States. We also offer services of translation from and into the following languages: English, Spanish, French, and Portuguese. If you want to contact us, you can do it through our website and you can obtain all the information you always needed. Everything you always wanted to know about English and you were never told, now it's available to you. English Master gives you that possibility. We will be waiting for you.